Hello everybody. You guys ever notice that on mainstream media, whenever their legitimacy of their so-called facts or somebody questions their source or where did they get their source or information, that they immediately change the subject and turn it back on you? Yeah, that's how they roll. That's how they roll over there, especially on CNN. You know, CNN is one of the most crookedest networks on TV, and I think everybody knows that. They're a failing network. And Julian Assange is now threatening them with a defamation lawsuit over this CIA operative, Phil Mudd, who made some disparaging comments about him, calling him a pedophile. If you want to see the full report on that, you can go over to my other channel, All Americans First News. We'll have the full report up there in a few minutes. We're also going to talk about over there on All Americans First News, we've got these Democrats that are planning to block the inauguration for Donald Trump. And, George Soros has called Trump a direct threat to the New World Order. Well, I'm applauding and applauding that because, man, maybe we do need to kind of block this New World Order. I mean, if you understand anything about it and know what the New World Order is all about, you would be wanting to be a direct threat towards it too. So, we've got these liberals and Hollywood types continuing to lecture us, and lately with this thing over there at the Golden Globes. I don't even want to get into that one, but I just know it's been a big mess on Twitter and everybody else. I trolled a bunch of people on Twitter yesterday. If you follow me on Twitter, you can find me at Johnny Jetrod. So I'm just an average guy at Johnny Jetrod over there on Twitter. So, this thing with Iran and the $400 million that was supposed to be for ransom, that we don't really pay ransom. I've got another full story coming out on that over there on All Americans First News. The full report should be coming up here shortly. So we're going to be talking about that today too. We've also got Senator Jeff Sessions on the confirmation hearing today, and I really hope he went through. Once in the past, he was denied a confirmation because of his supposed racist remarks. They call him a racist. If you really want to consider somebody who had a maybe checkered past or whatever, let's look at the facts. Let's look at where they stand today. And yes, let's also look at their past, but let's look at it objectively. Okay, because so many people gave Hillary Clinton a pass when we all know who she surrounds herself with. So they were looking at her objectively and continued to give her a pass on so many things. So, hey, nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. There are some things that I don't really agree with on Jeff Sessions, but hey, man, I don't believe we're ever going to have the perfect cabinet. All right. So you got Chuck Schumer wanting to hold an Obamacare sleepover pajama party sit-in, protesting the repeal and replace of it. You've had Nancy Pelosi getting up, basically threatening Americans and talking down to them. You've got Hollywood types continuing to lecture us. All these people are so out of touch with reality, and they're continuing to talk to us from their high hill on the soapbox, not knowing anything about our struggles, our everyday life. So anyway, you want to look for them full reports over there on All Americans First News. We're going to be posting them real shortly. And my name is Johnny Jetrod. Thank you, America.